Hey y'all, welcome to Layout Tips 11. And this is actually part of the Fun Extras class at Hummy's World. I think it's going to be lesson 163. Yes, there are that many fun lessons in this class, and it just keeps being built more and more. And I invite you to come to the site, link in the description, and start at number 1 and go through the entire class to uh, do all of the lessons. I am using the full version of Photoshop. Most 99% of my tutorials in the past have been all in Photoshop Elements. So if you want to learn more about Photoshop and Photoshop Elements, come to the site, start at Course 1 and Course 2. But everything that I'm going to do today in this can be done in Photoshop Elements. You just have to know your interface and where those tools are located. They have the same little icons, so you can do this. So for this tip in Layout Tips 11, here's my layout, and the tip is going to be what to do with a layer mask if your photo doesn't quite fit into the layer mask. The layer mask is too big for your photo. And it was inspired while I was scrapping and using this, and that's how I came up with the idea. So I'm going to go ahead. I have this wonderful mask right here. It's from Vicki Robinson at Scrapbook Graphics in her kit called Truth or Consequences. It's kind of a small kit, but it has so many fabulous little things in it. I've been able to use it in so many ways, especially with my Bible art journaling. Um, But this is a really cool mask, and here is how I filled it. But I'm going to go ahead and I have a copy of the mask, and I have the original photo, and that it must not be it. Yeah, that's it. Let me unhook this, and let's go ahead and make everything else in this layout invisible so you have less distraction and you can see what's going on. So I have the mask and I have my photo of my ornament on a candle holder, and I'm going to simply hold down my Alt key and hover on the line in between the photo and the mask, and till I get this downward arrow and click on it, and you see it's now clipped to the mask. But I have some of the black from the mask, the twirlies and ink stains and stuff that are still black up here because they're outside of the size of my photo. Well, okay, so let's resize the photo so it fills the mask. But then what happens? There's nothing I can do with this photo keeps my ornament in, I lose the effect and what I'm scrapping. Nothing I can do. So this size worked out well. I could go smaller, but then I'm going to have even more black. So this is the size I ended up with. But now what am I going to do? Because this looks awfully funny having these black things out here, just random. You may run on a happenstance that they look okay and blend in well with your layout. But here's what I did. I used the clone tool, and here it is. It's right over there. It looks the same way in Photoshop Elements. And I have some tutorials at my site that teach you how to do this. So let's see. Do I have my cap? Nope. I'm using my arrow right and left bracket keys to make my brush a little bit larger. And I'm going to hold down the Alt key, and this happens to be fairly easy for me since I have a lot of just blank wall in my image. So I'm just going to hold down my Alt key and pick a blank area of the wall over here, and I'm going to draw. I've got to go resample it and fill in these areas on the mask. I have to keep resampling over there to in the blank area of my photo until they're all filled in. And that sort of fixed my problem. I'm going to go ahead and hold down my Alt key and ungroup these two. And now you can see I created all this mess over here. And, you know, I can go and fill it in a little bit more if I want. But I created all this extra outside of my photo, and now I have the same color in the areas of the mask as the rest of my photo. And so I'm going to clip these together again, and you can see how wonderful that is filled in on the mask now in the right color. So that is my tip. It's pretty easy. If you have trouble using the clone tool, ask and I'll help you find some tutorials, or use the search feature at my site to find some tutorials on using the clone tool. And let's go ahead and show you the final layout once again. So have fun, and I hope you're able to use this tip in your layouts.